So have you guys been playing around with your cards at all this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. What have you been finding out? Are you just doing the 3-card layout, or what are you doing?
Doing 3 cards and also 1 card. So if it's just simple question, I just pull 1 card,
Okay.
because I not know much about how to play other display, so we just do the one we have learned.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about you, Kim? You've been playing around?
Yeah, I was playing around asking certain questions, and then I do 1 card, and then I want clarification, so I do another card on it.
I know how that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did find a list of questions actually that, like they said, 99 questions you can consider asking the tarot, and so I kind of went through them to jog my mind, because he said have some questions, and so I put some thought into that, so hopefully that'll be a little fun today.
Okay, so look down your list that you created of questions and pick one that you really want to know something about. Pick the most important question.
Okay, you sure knew how to shut us up. Yeah.
You got it picked. I wasn't trying to. I don't know what happened to our Barb. She's incognito today. We're going to be working on page 50. We're going to do the traditional Celtic Cross spread.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This one has 10 cards in it.
Right.
And did you decide whether you're pulling them out all upright or letting them fall as they may? Make sure you make that choice before you start shuffling.
I'm doing upright.
Upright, yeah. So go to 50. Go to 50, right? Yeah, the traditional.
Okay.
Yeah, the outcome of our
The traditional Celtic Cross spread. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so shuffle your cards really well with your question in mind. This is the spread that is in every deck. When you buy a deck, this spread is usually in every deck. Everybody sorted?
So you already start to lay out? Yeah.
Well, we haven't done that yet. But
just shuffle, right?
I just wanted you to shuffle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing the shuffle. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The next page has what the layout looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, card 1. If I could only read my own writing. It's the present situation.
So I need to pull out. So we need to pull out the card 1 or
card 1, yeah.
Yeah, you can pull out in the
from anywhere you want.
Okay.
Okay, so card 1 is the present. What's going on energetically with the present situation?
Okay.
Okay, card 2 is what's going on for good or for ill.
So we don't need to shuffle again. We just directly pull it.
No,
Okay.
So card 2 is laid out across the first card.
Okay.
What page are we on again?
50.
Okay.
52 now. Okay.
Yeah, 52 now.
Card 3 is the foundation of the issue. That goes underneath, and that's really that's about what's really going on in this situation.
Oh, okay.
Are you following along, Kim?
No, I'm just having a computer issue right now. I'll be done within a minute.
Okay. Tell us when you're ready.
Okay, I've got 1,
So
and then the second
card 1 is the present. Card 2 is what's crossing it for good or ill.
Okay.
Card 3 is underneath. That's the foundation of the issue.
Okay.
Card 4 goes to the left. That's the recent past. What just happened in the recent past.
Okay.
Okay, card 5 goes above, and that's what's coming in, starting to come into being. Okay, card 6 goes to the right, and that's what's going more further into the future.
Okay.
Card 7 goes to the right down below.
Okay.
Let me find it. And that is, okay,
And do you just take your cards right off the top?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to, but I do. Okay, card 7 is the attitude, your attitude in a situation. Because you're asking about yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Card 8 is the goes above card 7, and it's the influences around you. Other people, other situations. Card 9, it goes above that one, and it's your hopes and fears in the situation. And depending on the card, it'll let you know whether it's a hope or a fear. And card 10 goes above that, and that's the final outcome. And it looks like that. You probably can see it. Okay, now you can go and you can go through each card and interpret them. But what I want you to remember is the positions that they're in. In other words, card 1's the present. So it's only the present. It's not the future. It's not anything else. It's just the present. Okay. So just write down in your notebook what you get on each card. You can look it up in your book if you want, or you can just look at the card and see how it makes you feel. But keep in mind the positions. So if you need to reflect back to the book to say, now what position is this? Okay. Especially like, for example, when you get to card 9, it's your hopes and fears. So it's not necessarily anything that's in form. It can just be what you're the most hopeful will happen, or it could be what you're most fearful will happen.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and go through those and we'll discuss them later. And if you have any questions on the way, let me know.
This is not easy.
I know it takes practice. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm like switching from so many different compartments in my mind.
Right. How are you doing, Claire? Where are you?
I'm going on the 9th, and I will be finishing 10 very soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what your question was, and let's go through these.
So me first or
No, I was talking to Kim.
okay.
Oh. Okay. My question was, what is something I need to know or I need to be aware of going forward?
Couldn't be any more vague.
That's too vague.
No, it's okay. So what was your first card?
Death.
Okay, that's a good card, actually. What'd you get
Yeah.
out of it?
I got that. Well, because I feel so, I just moved here. I kind of feel like lost. I like what I need to know, moving forward. That's why I asked it.
Okay.
And maybe I could have asked it differently. But to me, when I got this card, I was like, yes, transformation, dropping the old stuff. Definitely, I'm in a transformative
Right.
mode right now, energy right now.
Okay. So that reflects the present, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I understood that one.
Okay.
And then 2, the crossing, that's the one we laid across, right? Is the Knight of Wands. And it says, so what's crossing me, good or evil? And this is like an ambitious card, right? And I was thinking what's crossing me is lack of this fire, lack of this knowing which way to go forward.
Yeah, but still in all, it is a card of moving forward. What's crossing you is there's energy, the energy of moving forward. So I think I would look at that as a progress card.
Oh.
Okay. Like, because you move, a lot of times the Knight of Wands is a change of residence.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, so that's one of the definitions of it. So basically, but it's positive,
Okay.
I wouldn't look at that in an ill way at all. I'd look at that as a positive thing. So
Okay.
you're going through this transformation, and then you've moved, so that's progress.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
what's your foundation card?
The foundation is below that is the Four of Cups.
Okay.
And all I could think of was like, well, kind of reevaluating the situation.
Yeah, and it's an emotional card because it's a cup, right?
I will tell you this. I have been emotional all week, crying at Walmart.
Okay.
I mean, bawling, embarrassing, having to go back to the car.
Okay, so are you aware of what you're crying about when you're there?
I think it's just everything. The move, I've made this huge decision. I'm happy, but I'm just so full of all these emotions. It's really not sad tears. It's not happy tears. I think I'm just like
Cleansing.
maybe because
Well, the Four of Cups is usually somebody who has some emotional regrets. Okay, he's looking back at the past. He's not completely over it, right? Hold
Right.
it up for me again, would you?
he's been but it looks like he's been being handed a cup of like
Yeah.
love and
Yeah.
but he's not really interested in it.
Yeah, he's kind of focusing more on the past than he is about the future. Or
Yeah, and that
what
could be too. I'm kind of missing my son and my sister and
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's all that card is you're going through an emotional cleanse, I'd say. Okay, and it's kind of like saying, yeah, but I wouldn't do anything different about that card, Kim. I'd basically say, you kind of have to give grief its due. You know what I mean?
I said that last night or the night before when I was on my girlfriend's bed crying at night. She's like, "What's the matter?" I said, I guess I just have to keep crying.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
eventually stop.
I think it's a little bit of grief about the past and all things in it,
Yeah.
But it's showing you that there is more love to come.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead.
Oh, all right. And then
The recent past, the card to the left.
the recent past is justice.
Okay.
And that's all I just think like it hasn't been legal matters, but everything really has been going my way since I turned it around in my life, and I'm doing the right things and making good choices
Mhm.
that I'm finally like finding my truth.
And that's a major arcana. So that means it's been a big deal. Okay, for your spiritual progress. So
Yeah.
you could say that's sometimes it's the card of karma, right?
Mm.
So you can say that everything you've just gone through it's kind of been a karmic lesson. Okay, but it's in the past. It's in the past. So basically, like you say, I think you've turned things around. So that's another good card.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And then the near future is the card on top, right? And it's the Two of Wands.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
when I think of that, I was like, yeah,
Oh.
it's like planning and going places and that's what I kind of wrote. I was like, I always like this card because it just seems like he's a confident person looking out, going, yes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So it's a partnership card too. So it means that because of your question in terms of what do I do next, it's basically saying, you do better doing it with somebody as opposed to by yourself.
Okay.
Okay, and it could have something to do with the earth, healing the earth because he's holding the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but basically you're kind of being moved toward more planetary work, I think. Okay.
Well, that's so true. You know, I'm taking Penny Kelly's intuition series, and joined the revival group, a group of us that are going to go through her new book.
Mm-hmm. What's her new book called?
It's called Revival.
Oh, Revival. Okay. Okay. So that's what that looks like to me. It's you're being headed toward more planetary work.
Yeah, and I'm going to start gardening. I start growing vegetables for the first time in my life this year.
Good. Okay. So
Okay.
you are headed somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And then 6 is further future, right?
Yep.
The Ace of Pentacles.
Okay.
So I like that. That's like a gift, a reward for doing I'm what do you call it, in my North Node phase, that every 19 years the nodes come back to the same place, and that the peak was late July. And so when I look at this, it's all about, the North Node is all about doing your true north, and I'm totally trying to do that. Like I know what I need to release, or some of the things I need to not release, and what I'd like to do more of. And I'm doing that.
Right. And it's, hold it up for me again. So don't forget the aces are opportunities. So there's an opportunity for something financial coming in the future. Okay. It's also a symbol of man in the universe. So it's like you get bigger. If you look at that pentacle, it's bigger than any of the other pentacles in the deck.
Right.
Okay? So self-expansion, I'd say. Okay. And also more work with the earth. That can be you planting your garden, you know, okay, and earthwork like that. But basically it looks like there's some financial opportunity coming, and definitely self-expansion. Okay.
Yeah, and when you did my Akashic record reading, you said in about 3 to 4 months, something, a big gift is going to come, something like that.
Okay, so there you go. Okay. So
What
are you worried about?
Yeah, I know everything is good, and I'm breaking out in hives.
Oh, gee. Okay. All right.
Okay, so
your attitude card, number 7.
oh God, here's my attitude.
Oh, the devil. Okay, so that's how you feel about relationships, is it?
I don't know. What does this mean? I got really scatterbrained when I saw this and went, oh shit, what does that mean? Like,
well, the devil, again, another major, so pay attention to that. It means it's
I'm trying to coordinate it towards my attitude towards the situation, right?
Okay, so what do you make of that then?
Well, the devil is like sneaky and tricky, and so I was confused because
well, the devil is a card of fears, old fears, and also patterns that limit you, that you have to get through. Okay, so it's basically showing you, look, you still have some stuff in there, you still have some patterns, and it's going to play havoc with you because that's what the devil does. You know, it just triggers your fears, right? So if you look at the reason why you asked the question, underneath that, it could be that you have a fear of something. So
yeah.
Okay, so I would so that's your attitude card, which means you have fear about something, which is why you asked the question about your future, because you're not sure, or you're afraid of something. So I would just get a notebook and pen, and I would write that down to myself. What am I afraid will happen, right?
Okay,
because that's all he is. He's a tempter,
Yes.
His whole goal is to keep you enslaved, because that's what the devil does. So it basically just reveals old patterns and fears. Okay. And the whole key to that card is that those people are chained, but the chain is loose and they can take it off whenever they want.
Right.
So they only think that they're limited. Okay.
It's just limited beliefs in my mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then 8 outside influences. I
Right.
got the 6 of cups.
Okay. That's lovely. Okay. So what do you make of that?
Joy, like joyful people. I mean, this card to me is a card of like puppy love and kindness and
Yeah.
good people.
Yep. Absolutely. And good things from the past. That's a good past karma card. It
Yeah.
also has to do with children too. Okay.
And my son is awesome. So
Yeah, so that's good. That's love and support around you. Okay.
great. And then my hopes and fears, 10 of Pentacles.
I'd say that's a hope card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you make out of that yourself?
First thing I kind of thought was that, I can, if I want to, I can manifest my own reality if I'm really practicing it.
Right, of course.
And
But
there's a big difference between practicing it and thinking about practicing it.
Yeah, but it's also an inheritance card, Kim. So
Oh,
it could be money coming to you from somewhere that you don't expect. Okay.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah. Okay, but that's your hopes and fears. That you'll
Okay.
manifest kind of like that really great family with some good money and all that,
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the final outcome?
Final outcome is the sun.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And don't forget.
I felt so good when I got this card. I was like, I got the sun.
Yeah, that's another major card too.
Major arcana. I've had 1,
3,
2, 3, 4 major arcana.
Okay, I thought you only had 3. So
Well, I had the death, justice, the devil.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And the sun.
Right. So that's obviously all good things.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the sun is like,
it's also healing. It's a very powerful healing card.
I just heard like there's just absolutely no stop worrying. Stop worrying.
That's what I would get out of out of that reading. Yep. Enjoy it,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I don't want to hear this ever again. No, it is a great card. But sometimes people have a hard time accepting the sun too. If they're not used to that in their life, and it's hard for them to believe that the universe is saying, hey, look, this is all good, so just enjoy it. Okay. Okay, great. Claire, how'd you do now?
Okay, great.
First
Before I just would like to, in response to Kim's sharing, I also joined Penny's intuition. Maybe we will meet.
Oh.
Are you going to the intuition 4 in December?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we will be meeting.
Oh,
and I also had a Akashic with Angel before, and she also gave me the information that there will be something joyful for me to be happening. The same, similar with you. Yeah. Nice to know you. Nice to meet you here. Yeah.
Yes, I'm glad.
Okay. So my question is New Zealand going to be doing the lockdown or restriction again? Because recently we have information about one of the province, the sub area in North Island. They because when government lifted all the restrictions, they put this policy in pocket. they didn't totally remove this policy. They just keep it like in preparation packet in case they need to impose again. So recently we heard information from one of the regional like a council. They might be doing some further restriction because they are like a spike, in the cases happening there. So it's kind of a trigger people's concern about maybe the government will be doing again. So my question is is New Zealand government will be imposing the lockdown again? Okay. And so my answer, the first one is the current situation. The current situation is the Queen of Swords, because we have lifted the restriction in March, but until recent months, we are allowed to be unmasked. In the beginning, we just opened the we don't have to show the vaccine pass to go to the shops, but we still need to wear mask. But I think in recent months, the government lifted the mask mandatory, and we are more free at the moment. So I think the Queen of Swords reflect the current situation, like it's more reasonable, fair, situation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and also because the Queen is not king, because I think the government also consider the reaction from the general public. I think the Queen is more has emotional feeling of how people react. How people react to the restriction. So currently it's fine because we also opened the border in July, so the overseas travelers can come to New Zealand for visiting. Yeah. And the second one is the Four Swords. Is a kind of a rest from strife, because in the past we have a very big conflict between people and government. And I'm in the local freedom group as well. We had a protest against the government, but unfortunately the police attacked the peaceful protesters, so causing the big conflicts among government and people, and also a big frustration of those protesters or grassroots organization. We had a big frustration, become a very strong attitude. So, but there was a very big conflict happening in the past. So I think this means why the government have a temporary peaceful decisions, because we used to have a very big conflict, and now we are rest for each other.
Are there more hospitalizations lately, Claire?
Hospitalization lately? You mean the?
Because that could be a card of people in the hospital.
Oh yeah, much injured, being much vaccine injured, reported in the media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
that can show you that that's part of the government's concern.
Yeah.
The amount of hospitalizations going on. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so and the third one is the foundation of the issue. Foundation of the issue is the Eight of Swords, feeling held back, confined or trapped by past or current circumstances. But my question is, a foundation issue, feeling trapped, is the government feeling trapped, or we people also the same, or both? We feel trapped by the past or current situation.
I think that they're tossing that up because they know that if they do a lockdown, it's going to cause people to feel trapped.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I think that's what's underneath the surface. Like they're concerned about that,
Yeah.
I don't think they're in a hurry to just do that again. Okay.
Oh, right. Oh, that's good news. Okay. So this is the third one, and the
Recent past.
Recent past is temperance, is the 14 temperance major arcana. It's kind of a balancing the extreme. Yeah, now it's a kind of like a temporary peaceful moment at the moment. Yeah,
and I think it tells you that as a lesson, people have needed to learn moderation.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to learn balance. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's kind of the energy that was going on through all that before.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
This is the recent past, right? And the fifth is the near future. But I would like to ask how far the near future means, for example, months or what? Near future. There's no
But that's a pentacle, so it's winter.
winter. So your
Right.
winter will be our summer, right? Because
Oh,
we are in the
No,
reverse.
that means you're pulling the cards for you. So that's a winter card for you.
Winter card for me.
So that's winter for you.
Okay. So what do you mean by winter? Is the
Cold, your cold season.
cold season for me? So this is the near future. Means winter, right? Okay, understand.
Okay. Okay.
Understand. Okay. So this means the King of Pentacles. That means wealthy, practical, excellent in business. Because after the government lifted the restrictions, we kind of have many business going on, and like people, can go to work. Like economically, the activity are going very well. So I think in the near future, all the business will keep going well for a while.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you mean until winter, right?
At least until winter. Yeah.
Until winter. Oh, that's good. That means the first half of the year will be good. Yeah. Okay. And now we go to the sixth, right? Sixth, my card is the further future, right?
Right.
It's the Knight and Wands. Knight and Wands. Knight and Wands. That means it's still dynamic. Things can be changed. But
Yeah, it's a good progress forward card.
Or press forward. So it means positive.
Yeah, it's positive. Yeah, it feels
that's
positive
good.
to me. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So even change, you will be going positive, right?
I think in relation to your question
Mhm.
that they're trying to get through the winter.
Oh.
The winter months. They're kind of wondering what's going to happen in the winter months, right?
Okay.
Okay, but by the time you come to summer, which is what the wands are,
Yeah.
things feel like they're moving along pretty nice.
Oh, great. Nice
Okay.
to know that. Okay. Okay. And then the 7 is my attitude. My attitude is 9 of Swords. It's a kind of a worry because of the recent news of the regional council. So it triggered my fears. Yeah. Makes sense.
Worry. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm going to travel in January, so I'm worried about if the government will be doing the lockdown again in January, then my travel will be, influenced.
I don't think so, based on everything you've gotten so far.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice to know that. Yeah. Okay, so and the 8 is outside influences environment is the world. It's looks like quite good. The outside environment is quite balanced and
Yeah, there's
perfect,
stuff
right?
going on with the world, isn't there?
Yeah.
Spiritual stuff too, cosmic stuff. So
Okay.
I think that's saying, look, externally there's a lot going on,
Okay.
in a good way. That's really working toward
Yeah.
uplifting consciousness. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, great. That's a good card.
Yeah, good. Yeah. And the 9, my hope and fears is retreat. Like this is the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, like a retreat. So I'm not quite sure what does this card mean. So I have to do self-reflection or retreat or something, or
I would read that as it is a card of retreat. So, I think what it's saying, remember, the hopes and fears card isn't necessarily manifest. It's what you fear. So that card to me would look like you'd be forced to, retreat again. In relation to your question, that's your fear that you'd have to retreat again. Like they'd lock down again.
I see. This is my concern. Yeah, I understand. But it's not necessary to be happening, just my feeling, right? Okay, understand. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
So the final outcome, 10 of this, all these cards is the King of Swords. King of Swords. That means more intellectual and opinionated.
Well, it looks like because he's a sword
Yeah.
and he's a king, it's somebody in power who has the right to make a decision.
Oh.
Okay, so I'd pull, if it were me, I'd pull one more, because to me, that doesn't really tell you how it's all going to end up. It basically just says somebody in power
Oh, somebody
has the
in power.
authority to make a decision. Yeah.
So you mean I can pull another one to make a
Yeah,
detail?
pull another one. I'm
Pull
curious.
another
Just
one.
pull one more to see what you get.
Okay. Okay. The lovers.
Okay.
What does that
Okay,
mean?
so that's a card of it's a discrimination card. It's obviously love willing out over anything else. So it's another major card. So I think it basically asking you to trust the universe that love's going to conquer in this situation. Okay.
Oh,
Love
great.
wins. Love wins.
Oh,
Love
good,
wins.
good.
Yeah.
Love wins.
My friend
Great,
bought
great.
me a coaster that said "Love wins."
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's good, good, nice. Yeah.
Okay, so we have time to do another little one. You up for another little
Okay.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Got a
let's
shuffle.
wait. Hang on, I'm trying to decide which one to do. Okay, do you have another question that we can just pull a 3 card on, you guys?
3 cards. Yeah.
Past, present, and
So-
future.
Oh, you want past, present, and future?
Yeah.
Past, present, and future. Okay. Yeah.
So just
Okay.
think of another question you want answered,
Okay. Okay.
and just do
Yeah.
your past, present, and future.
So we deal 3 cards.
Yeah.
Past,
Okay.
a card for the present, and a card for the future.
Okay. Well.
Ask first.
Hmm?
What did you ask first?
I asked, will the United States have a civil war within 6 months?
Okay, go ahead. Past.
King of Wands.
What'd you get out of that?
I got in the past that, I mean, this is a very dynamic king, right? Like, has it together and everything is going well. Like the past was good.
Would you say that's Trump? I mean, he's red, right?
I know. I just noticed that the King of Wands.
I'd say he's probably Trump in the past. Now, of course, we don't know how far back, right? But
Right. That's
okay,
the past.
as an influence in relation to your question, he was an influence in the past. Okay.
That's true. That's true. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. The present, I got the
The
present 6 of Pentacles. I mean, this is to me like a generous card. Like, well, a lot of giving out of money. You know,
Which
maybe
Biden's
the
been
government.
doing.
Huh? I was thinking like,
Which Biden has been.
yeah, the government has been spending so much money, giving money to everybody, but
Yeah,
but
Especially
really
the war,
not.
the war, the Russian-Ukraine war. Yeah.
Yeah,
Giving
yeah.
the money to the
Which-
Ukraine war. Yeah.
Which, well, I won't
Yeah.
go there, but which we're finding doesn't
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
getting to the war or the people.
Mm.
So that's
Right.
interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the present. We're just giving it all away. And the future is the 7 of Pentacles.
So I think there's going to be discussions about what to do with money. Because, we have the Republicans in the House now. And
Right.
They want to cut back Social Security and Medicare. So I think there's going to be discussions about that. So I don't see a civil war though in relation to your question.
Yeah.
You're not pulling cards with groups of people or anything,
I'm not. Yeah.
Right. So I'd say I don't really see that. I
That's
don't really
good.
see a civil war, but I do see, discussions about finances and money.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I was looking at this going, this isn't warlike.
Yeah, it's not. And the whole financial situation could be up for discussion because he's kind of reviewing it all. He's looking at it all.
Right. And we just had the pentacle, and then
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Claire. How'd you do?
Okay, my question is also regarding to financial system because we in terms of the current fire system, we know banking system will be collapsing in the near future. So since the end of last year, or no, not end, the later part of last year, in New Zealand we have a parallel economy system start to be introduced to the public. The system is from Australia, but in Australia it's very successful. Actually, it's a blockchain system, but it's not tying to the current Bitcoin, the kind of system. It's like a custom made for local people. It is successfully run in Australia, so they use this system to do for New Zealand. The game is for to enable the people we can do the transaction. It's not for the investment to gain the profit. Is more the function for the availability, the ability to do the transaction in case we don't want to join the CBDC. Our people, we can have our own currency to do the transaction. So I joined them recently. So I asked the question about they call the people currency. It's a blockchain system, but it's only for local use. It's not only for international investment, that kind of purpose. So can avoid the fluctuation, that kind of things. But however, recently there's a FTX, FTX a collapse. Yeah. So I think also influence people's understanding of this kind of blockchain system. So I'm asking how is this system can go in terms of this situation in the future. So the past card is judgment, and for me, I think because the founder of the system, he used to be working for the financial system for government in Australia for more than 25 years. He's like an expert in the financial and the currency system. So he is the founder of this currency. So I think he made a decision. We people, we need to have our own system to do the transaction. So I think this is the judgment card in the past. He thinks it is the right timing. We people, we need to do something for ourselves, in not relying on the current system. But the current card is 5 cups, facing some loss, but you can know something behind. Maybe we are only facing the loss in the current, maybe because of the news. But however, the system, because it is coded, we stick with the price of gold. So actually, we don't suffer from the fluctuation of the currency, the value of currency keep going because it fixed to the price of gold. But however, I think this is the people's feeling about, maybe because of the current FTX news situation, people are afraid of invest to the.
Yeah, I think they're afraid of loss.
Is this digital currency you're going to?
It's digital currency. It's the blockchain system. Yeah. But it's our independent blockchain, no tying in the international big system. It's independent for New Zealand use. Yeah.
Okay, and is it run by the government?
No, by people. The founder is a New Zealander, so he now he's coming back. He already moved back to New Zealand. He's doing this for local people. So it's kind of New Zealand domestic blockchain system. It's not the international investment network. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the current situation. Is 5 cups.
Yeah, and basically saying people are looking at the loss right now, not seeing what's behind them.
Okay. Not seeing what's behind them. Yeah. And the future card is 9 wands. 9 wands is still like a suspicious, cautious.
Yeah, it's it's kind of a strange card. So how do you relate that to your question?
Because I want to support the system, so that's why I invest, because we feel we need to do something by ourselves and for ourselves. So I support, I invest because I want to support this people found the system. Yeah. So I
It's-
hope this system can be going well. So we people, we can have independently. We have our own economy
Yeah.
system. That's what their name, parallel economy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because of the current situation, it may impact this people's system. So that's why my question is, would like to know if this system can be going well in the future.
I think it's a caution card, Claire.
Caution. Yeah.
It's basically like I wouldn't invest anymore at this
Oh,
moment.
okay.
I
Okay.
I think there's other outside influences affecting it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
So he's just cautious. He's kind of holding his ground, and he's cautious. So basically, it's not saying it's going to go bad. It's just saying be cautious because there's other influences happening. Okay.
Oh,
It looks
okay. I
like you've
understand.
been through a rough.
Pull one more card.
Pull one more card. Okay, to see. Okay.
We want more information about.
Yeah, we need some clarification.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This the star, major arcana star.
That's a very good card.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
very good card. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
the future,
it's an optimistic card. Yeah, it really is. So it's basically saying it's a little hairy right now,
Yeah.
but it's all going to work out.
Yeah, you might go through some ups and downs, or some.
Yeah, that's great. Oh,
It's an auspicious card. It's very good.
okay, good. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's
Okay, so
great.
before you guys go, okay, next week it is December. Are you okay with doing a class next week?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
have.
so
We still have
Unless you aren't.
We're going to do some harder spreads. We've got some spreads that are a little bit more complex. Okay. So we're going to explore those because they require you to delve a little bit deeper into yourself. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of them is a manifesting spread that has a few different parts to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got some others we can decide on as we go, but the manifesting one will take a little while. So let's do that one first.
Okay.
And then we'll see where we are. Okay.
Do we need to come with something we want to manifest, or?
That would be helpful.
Okay. So yeah.
Thank you, Aingeal.
Okay.
So we will do the next time. Yeah. The manifesto one. Yeah.
Manifesting
I
spread.
will pre-read this first before the class. Yeah. This one.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will read.
Yeah, but think about what you'd like to manifest. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Think about what's there. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
Thank
great.
you.
You guys did great.
Fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
See you next time. Yeah.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.